3 seconds in the studio almost killed a soul legend.
And I was singing this song to you.
A duet recorded by two people who never met. And the #1 song that started as a mother singing to her baby daughter. Number 14, Backstabbers by the OJs. They smiled in your face while plotting your downfall, and they meant every single word. Philadelphia International dropped this warning shot in 1972, but the OJs weren't writing fiction. Real betrayal inspired every accusation in those grooves. Watch what happens at the 2-minute mark. The strings suddenly spike like paranoia hitting your bloodstream. Producer Leon Huff's opening piano roll sounds like footsteps creeping behind you. The OJs had faced actual industry sharks and fake friends who tried destroying them from inside their own circle. It shot to #3 pop and #1 R&B because everyone recognized these vultures. The horns punch like accusations while Eddie Leverett's voice cuts through with surgical precision. This wasn't just Philadelphia International's breakthrough. It was a declaration of war. Producer Leon Huff later revealed they wrote from real paranoia, real watching over shoulders. Those smooth harmonies masked genuine stress about who to trust. The tempo never lets you relax. Just like the Backstabbers never stop plotting. Picture this spinning at a house party while everyone dances, oblivious that the OJs were warning them about people in that very room. From those trust issues to something even more haunting, wait until you hear what was happening inside the next singer's mind.
You know what breaks my heart a little? Only 1% of the people who watch R&B vinyl are actually subscribed. 99 out of 100 of you keep coming back, vibing with the grooves, feeling the stories, reliving the voices that built soul itself, but you still haven't hit that button. Think about it. You spent time here, maybe even rediscovered a song that hit you right in the chest, and yet you're walking away before the next track drops. Subscribing costs nothing, not a cent, but it means you'll never miss the moments that remind you who you were when that record first played. R&B vinyl isn't just music. It's memory, it's heritage. It's the pulse that still beats under everything we love. Don't just listen from the sidelines. Be part of the 1% who keep the soul alive. Hit subscribe, stay, groove, and keep the record spinning with us.
Number 13, Every Time He Comes Around by Minnie Riperton.
It's so hard for me to tell if this is just
That whistle register wasn't showing off. It was a cry for help nobody recognized. Minnie's 1974 ethereal masterpiece, Off Perfect Angel, floated like heaven, but something sinister lurked underneath those 5 octaves.
It scares me so to say.
Here's the chilling part. While recording with Stevie Wonder, Minnie was battling severe headaches she didn't yet know were early cancer warnings. Notice how her voice reaches desperately high at, "I can't help myself." That's not technique. It's physical pain transforming into art. Stevie Wonder produced this under the alias El Toro Negro, crafting an obsessive love song that felt almost supernatural.
Sees down to my soul.
The guitar line loops hypnotically while Minnie's voice climbs to registers that shouldn't exist, like she's trying to escape her own body.
Feel like I'm on fire.
The track's eerie beauty makes sense when you realize Minnie felt something was wrong but couldn't name it. She'd be diagnosed with brain cancer just 2 years later. Those impossible high notes were her body's distress signal.
Every time it comes around, I get that.
This was bedroom music for people who didn't know they were listening to someone fighting mortality through melody.
Be smart. It scares me so to say.
Speaking of mortality, the next track involves an actual gun and a love story gone tragically wrong.
When he looks into my eyes,
Number 12, Love and Happiness by Al Green.
Talking about how she can.
The smoothest voice and soul was about to face the most violent chapter of his life, and this song became the soundtrack. Released in 1972 from I'm Still in Love with You, it promised joy but delivered a curse.
To see each other.
2 years after this dropped, Al's girlfriend, Mary Woodson, attacked him with boiling grits before taking her own life with his gun.
Make you stay out all night long.
She discovered he would marry her. The incident left Al with third-degree burns and changed him forever. But here's what makes it darker. Listen to that opening guitar lick by Teenie Hodges. It repeats like a warning you can't quite understand.
Talking together.
Al's voice glides over Willie Mitchell's production at High Records, but there's tension coiled in every note.
3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
The song became a slow burn classic without being released as a U.S. single until 1977. By then, Al had already become Reverend Green, leaving secular music behind. That guitar riff that once meant celebration now echoes with tragedy. Imagine hearing this at a family cookout, knowing it preceded soul music's most shocking incident.
Happiness is when you really feel good.
The joy feels hollow once you know what followed. But if that was personal trauma, our next secret involves an entire band tearing itself apart.
Hey, hey, hey.
Number 11, That Lady by the Isley Brothers.
Here they come and I'll tell you, and that's all that I can do. Yeah, I still meant to.
They weren't just changing their sound, they were declaring war on their own legacy. The 1973 version exploded with Ernie Isley's scorching guitar solo that split the band like a lightning hitting a tree. Here's the power move nobody talks about. This was actually a remake of their own 1964 track, Who's That Lady? But young Ernie's psychedelic guitar murdered the original Sweet Soul. Listen at 147. The solo isn't music, it's patricide. The older brothers wanted classic harmonies. Ernie brought acid rock to a soul party. That fuzz guitar tears through like generational trauma, which is exactly what was happening behind closed doors at Isley headquarters. It peaked at number 6 pop, proving Ernie right, but the victory was bitter. Rumor has it the woman in the lyrics was someone's ex who'd moved on to another band member. Family funk with real family dysfunction baked into every groove. This was car radio gold that nobody knew came from genuine rage. Those smooth vocals float over a guitar trying to burn everything down. From that family feud, we're halfway through, and the revelations only get heavier. If these buried truths are hitting different, drop a like and tell us which revelation shocked you most so far. Number 10, Inner City Blues by Marvin Gaye. The FBI actually opened a file on this song. Marvin had gone from crooner to enemy of the state. Released on 1971's What's Going On, those jazz undertones masked something the government considered dangerous. Marvin's brother had died in Vietnam, and suddenly the Motown machine couldn't contain his rage. Hear how the percussion sounds like helicopters? That's deliberate. The bass line doesn't groove. It marches like a funeral procession. Trigger happy policing got him quietly blacklisted from several stations.
Who are they to judge us, mother?
Berry Gordy initially refused to release it. Marvin threatened to never record again. The standoff lasted weeks while America burned outside Hitsville's doors.
Money, we make it.
The song hit number 9 R&B, while Marvin grew paranoid, and rightfully so. He started checking for wiretaps, avoiding certain venues. That wah-wah guitar effect sounds smooth until you realize it's mimicking sirens. Picture this playing in a Detroit bar while protesters faced actual police outside. Marvin had created the soundtrack to a revolution Motown never wanted. Speaking of songs they tried to bury, the next one almost got erased for being too aggressive for a woman. Number 9, I'm Gonna Tear Your Playhouse, down by Ann Peebles. Radio stations called it unladylike. Ann Peebles didn't care. This 1973 high record scorcher threatened destruction and male executives panicked. A woman singing about revenge. This explicitly broke every unwritten rule Willie Mitchell's production gives Ann a weapon. Notice how the horn stab like she's actually tearing something apart.
To charm every girl you see.
When she growls, "Your Playhouse," she's not talking about toys. This was grown woman rage. When that wasn't allowed on wax. The song struggled initially because programmers literally feared it would inspire women to act out.
I hope it won't hit you too hard.
Anne had just escaped a toxic relationship, and every line dripped with authentic fury. That bass walks like someone stalking their target.
Tumbling down, I'm gonna tell you.
Eventually, it found its audience through underground play and juke joints where women sang along like a battle cry.
I'll catch you off guard. I'm gonna tell
The drums pound like someone banging on a door, demanding entry.
you tall. You've been playing dead.
This wasn't background music, it was a warning shot. Imagine hearing this in 1973 when women were supposed to sing about heartbreak, not revenge.
Playhouse down.
And kicked down that door and set it on fire. But if that was rebellion, the next track came with an actual curse attached. Number 8, Supernatural Thing by Ben E. King. Every single performance went wrong. Equipment failed, stages caught fire, and Ben E. King knew his comeback hit was cursed. The 1975 funk explosion brought him back to the charts, but something dark came with it. Before recording this, King had collapsed during a show and was hospitalized for exhaustion. Atlantic Records pushed him back into the studio too soon. Listen to his voice as Supernatural. You can hear the strain he tried to hide.
Thank you.
The track hit number 5 R&B, his biggest in years, but disaster followed every performance.
I'm so possessed by your love. Sometimes I don't.
Detroit saw a stage fire. Chicago had a complete power failure mid-song. King told friends, "It's like the song doesn't want to be sung." That infectious bass line by Bernard Purdie feels unstoppable, but King was terrified. The horn arrangement sounds celebratory until you know musicians reported feeling dizzy while recording it. Something about this track resisted being captured. This was Roller Rink favorite that came with a body count of broken equipment and canceled shows. The funk was undeniable, but so was the fear. From supernatural curse to supernatural injustice, brace yourself for what's next. Number 7, Living for the City by Stevie Wonder.
Keep 'em strong, moving in the right direction. Living just.
That wasn't an actor in the arrest scene. It was a real victim of police brutality. And Stevie made sure you never forget his voice. The 1973 Intervisions track included actual testimony. Their radio tried to censor Stevie, recorded a man who'd been wrongfully arrested, beaten, and served time.
Yesterday
The spoken word section, "Get in that cell," wasn't scripted. Those sirens, door slams, racist slurs, all real audio Stevie collected from actual incidents. The song spent 8 weeks on the charts while making executives sweat. Some stations created edited versions, removing the arrest scene entirely, but Stevie fought back, insisting the full version be played or nothing at all. That synthesizer pattern sounds like anxiety because it is. Stevie was processing the racism he couldn't see but felt everywhere. The harmonica wails like a man crying out from behind bars. This wasn't entertainment, it was evidence. Imagine driving while this played, not knowing you were hearing actual documentation of injustice. Stevie had turned Motown into a courtroom. And speaking of injustice, the next artist's voice was literally stolen. Number 6, "I'm Every Woman" by Chaka Khan. The triumph of 1978 had a secret. Rufus thought this was their song until Chaka took it solo. Behind that explosive vocal was a woman escaping her own band, and they found out through the radio like everyone else. Producer R.F. Martin captured lightning, but the paperwork got messy. Early credits confused who owned what. Chaka's voice shoots through the roof at "I'm Every Woman." That's not celebration, it's declaration of independence. From 6 men who control her career, the track went to number 21 pop, establishing Chaka without Rufus. Those backing vocals by the Water Sisters sound supportive, but they were replacing her own band members who weren't invited to the session. Listen to how the bass and drums seem to fight each other. That's the sound of a band breaking apart in real time. This wasn't just a feminist anthem. It was Chaka's divorce papers set to music. Picture this at a disco while Rufus heard their lead singer's solo success everywhere they went. Sweet freedom with a bitter aftertaste. But if that was messy, the next secret nearly destroyed an entire label. Number 5, theme from Shaft by Isaac Hayes. The Oscar winner who went bankrupt because of a contract trick. Isaac Hayes created gold and got paid in copper. That 1971 guitar that goes wah 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 was worth millions. He'd never see. Hayes signed away his publishing rights in a rush deal before the session.
Who's the cat that won't cop out?
He thought it was standard paperwork. Stax Records kept most of the money from his Oscar-winning, Grammy-winning, chart-topping masterpiece. By 1976, Hayes declared bankruptcy despite creating one of the most successful soundtracks ever. That orchestral arrangement you hear swelling, paid for out of Hayes' pocket, profits into Stax's. The hi-hat that drives everything forward like time running out on a bad deal. The song hit #1 and changed film music forever, while Hayes watched his bank account drain. Those strings that sweep in at the bridge sound lush because they cost him everything. This was blaxploitation's anthem that exploited its own creator. Every time it played in theaters, cash registers rang for everyone except Isaac Hayes. From that theft to something that literally disappeared, you're not ready for this. Number 4, Cloud 9 by The Temptations. David Ruffin walked out and never came back. This psychedelic experiment killed the classic Temptations. The 1968 shift to psychedelic soul was too much for a man who wanted to wear suits and sing ballads. Norman Whitfield's production threw out everything that made them Motown royalty. Notice at 2:15 how the vocals get buried under effects. Ruffin called it noise. He wanted my girl, they gave him acid trip funk.
We've introduced ourselves to you musically, and now we would like to introduce ourselves.
The song won a Grammy while destroying the group. Ruffin's departure was painted as creative differences, but it was really about watching your identity get erased. The bass line throbs like a headache, which is what the recording sessions became. Radio played it cautiously. This wasn't your parents' Temptations. That guitar sounds like it's melting because the group was literally dissolving.
And I'm melting.
By the final verse, you're hearing a band that no longer existed. Picture old school fans hearing this, expecting smooth choreography and getting chaos instead. Evolution has a price, and the Temptations paid it in original members. We're down to the final 3, and each one cuts deeper than the last. Number 3, A Song for You by Donny Hathaway.
I've made some bad rhymes.
He was hearing voices while recording this, and you can hear his illness in every note. The 1971 version became definitive because Donnie's schizophrenia added layers nobody else could replicate.
When I was hiding.
During the session, Hathaway reportedly had to stop multiple times, telling engineers about voices that weren't there. When he sings, "I've acted out my life in stages," he meant it literally.
Space of time.
Unable to distinguish performance from reality. The piano sounds tentative because his hands were shaking from medication. I'm singing this song for you. His voice cracks, not from emotion, but from genuine confusion about who you was.
I love you for my life.
Sometimes he thought the microphone was talking back. This became a standard covered by everyone, but nobody matched Donnie's haunting fragility.
Alone, and I was singing the song.
The arrangement feels sparse because he insisted on removing instruments only he could hear.
I know your image of me is what I hope to be.
What sounds like artistic choice was actually illness.
And if my words don't come together,
Imagine slow dancing to this, not knowing you're hearing someone's mind fracturing in real time. Beauty and breakdown inseparable in the grooves. Speaking of breakdown, the next one almost didn't leave the studio. Number 2, Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers.
ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
The record label thought those 26 repetitions of I Know were a mistake. They demanded he fix it. But Bill Withers was a factory worker who didn't know you couldn't do that. His ignorance became genius. Withers was literally working on airplanes when he recorded this.
Anytime she goes away.
Zero music industry experience. That minimalist production happened because they gave him the bare minimum budget.
Ain't no sunshine when she's
The space between notes exists because they couldn't afford to fill it.
gonna leave the young thing alone. But ain't no sunshine when she.
Booker T. Jones begged the label to keep the repetitions, recognized an obsession when he heard it. Bill later admitted he was thinking about a specific woman who'd left. Each I Know was another day she'd been gone. Count them. 26 days. The song almost died as an album track until DJs started playing it unprompted. It won a Grammy while Bill was still installing toilets on 747s, unsure if music was even real. That hollow echo on his voice, recorded in basically a closet.
Sunshine when she's gone.
This was heartbreak so pure it didn't need polish. Just a man who'd lost someone counting the days. And speaking of loss, the number 1 secret will shatter how you hear soul's greatest love song.
Wonder if she's gone.
Number 1, Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Here it is, the ultimate betrayal dressed in silk.
Loving you forever.
Al recorded this masterpiece in 1971 after his girlfriend begged him to stay together.
Times are good or bad, happy or sad.
He made the song, won the Grammy, then left her the next morning.
I wanna know and turn around and make up.
Willie Mitchell's production created perfection, while Al was already planning his escape.
It's what I want us to do.
When he promises, whether times are good or bad, he'd already packed his bags.
Times are good.
The woman who inspired it found out he'd left through a phone call. This is soul music's smoothest lie.
But long as I can hold you, baby.
Number 1 for 9 weeks, while the real relationship lasted 9 days after recording.
Sorry, since we've been together.
That organ that enters at verse 2 sounds like church because Al was already praying for forgiveness. here's the kicker. She was the same woman who introduced him to the girlfriend who'd later throw the grits. Al's betrayal created a chain reaction that ended in third-degree burns. The song that promised forever triggered soul music's most violent moment. Every wedding that plays, this celebrates a promise the singer never kept. 3 minutes and 18 seconds of beautiful deception that became soul's greatest love anthem. The harmonies blend perfectly, while the true story tears everything apart.